where to spend your hard-earned coin as an investor. And if you're an investor in real estate, that is a perplexing question because of all the things that we know that are happening within Australia and within our state right now, so in Victoria. One of the things to keep in consideration is that the market's been very reliant upon migration. So therefore, they're talking about altering migration numbers, etc. Whether that actually comes to fruition or not, I can't comment on that. But I do know that at the moment, there still is a very, very strong push to go regional. There is still a very strong push to regional right now because it's come off a little bit and it's more affordable than it has been for a very long time. So there is a very good window now to get into any regional investment or maybe change your location of living due to the fact that it has dropped off a little bit. And that lull is probably caused by many things, but I believe it's generally caused by uncertainty in the market from buyers and vendors, but uncertainty about what government policies will be, state and federal, and all the change of behaviours and the backflips and everything else that we encounter. So it makes the market very, very uneasy. But the few stats that stay true of this is that there's not enough housing, and everyone's been talking about housing supply, and there's really no one thing fixes all problems in that regard, and it has to be done, I believe, in a very segmented way. One of the things that has been fairly obvious is that a lot of our regional councils are a lot more flexible in relation to the types of developments that are going on in their little townships, and that is to attract more people to live there or holiday there or have an investment there. So they're trying to create a nexus of a base of people or increase the nexus of the base of people in all those towns, which help rates and infrastructure costs and a whole lot of those sort of things, and also attracts more people of a weekend. Now, those of you that know me well know that, I live part-time down at Inverloch. I can tell you, I see that town swell up on the weekend 2 to 3 times its base population of nearly 5,000 people. So that's lovely. Around Easter, it must have been 4 or 5 times. There was not one accommodation house around. We are finding that people are holidaying and trying to reside close to where they used to. Those regional areas that are 1.5, 2 hours away are hugely, hugely popular and still offer, as I said before, good value. The other investment thing, which I've mentioned in previous videos, is I think strip shopping centres will come back and the client will want more of a one-on-one approach in relation to being served. And we are getting back to the old I'll serve you routine, and we really, really want that. And I saw something the other day just out of Bendigo where I turned up to a petrol station. The guy ran out and filled up my car. Now, I'm 62 years of age. I've not forgotten that. I've thought about it every day since that happened to me. I said to him, how's business? He goes, good. I said, how's your prices? He goes, we're a touch dearer. He goes, but I'm busier than I've ever been. He goes, because we've gone back to serving people at the pump. And especially if you're a female with kids in the car and you've got luggage or you've got, shopping bags, etc. You never know what might happen. You never know. We may get back to that at some point in some of those regional areas that will attract more business. So you have to think a little bit out of kilter. But if, as investors, as we are, we're still looking strong at regional. We're looking at the outer perimeters of the Melbourne CBD area, and I'm talking, say, 10, 12, 15 Ks out from Melbourne CBD and the perimeter around that. I think that some areas that have some transport infrastructure problems aren't all that viable as far as long-term investment goes. And the ones that are having infrastructure spending on transport, even in that Northwest Corridor around Rosanna and that, I think they'll even become high priced in value over the next 12 months. So that's, there's many suburbs I think that's the case, but I think that's one. And I think that the new infrastructure there will definitely help, even though it's taking a bloody long time to finish. So they're the sort of things that I'd be looking at. I hope this video informs and maybe entertains a little bit. God bless to you and your families. See you soon.